why can't we all live in peace, right?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back here where I belong. So, the Raptors have handed it to us. Now, I'm a bit of a Raptors fan myself. I've done time in Canada, in Toronto. I've done a little bit of time in Toronto. Well, not time. That's actually where I met my wife. Let me just straighten this out. I want it to be perfect for you guys, all right? That's actually where I met my wife. I don't want this to falter. Yeah, we did. So like I was saying, I've done time in Toronto. I know that it's cold out there. And these guys aren't to be messed with. Not that Mark Stevens has any, right to push a player. Now, all this pushing and shoving in the NBA has had a lot of serious fights the last couple of years. And, it's not always the player's fault. I can tell that a lot of fans, they're getting very riled up. They're getting very emotional, Of course, if you're living under a rock and didn't watch the game, Mark Stevens, who owns a minority stake in the Golden State Warriors, has been confirmed as the person who pushed Toronto Raptors point guard Kyle Lowry during Game 3. Okay? In Oakland, where they handed it to him. Raptors won. Now, he got very emotional here. I mean,
as nice fans, there's no place for that. He had no reason to touch me. He had no reason to reach over 2 seats and then say some vulgar language to me. There's no place for people like that in our league.
He just totally snatched them.
Hopefully he never comes back to an NBA game.
So, as a consequence, he has been banned for the entire finals. You man, Mark Stevens, he just get off me. I don't want you on me. Just snatching the back of his shirt. The guy's just getting all roughed up in Oakland. I don't really understand this poor sportsmanship. It's terrible. It's terrible. I feel sorry for the guy. Now this action makes me want the Raptors to win. I'm from California, but this action right here makes me want the Raptors to take it all the way. I have no place for this type of racism, you know what I mean? Because if it was a white guy, I don't think he'd just push him just that way, you know what I mean? I really believe so. He took it to another level. He showed his true colors, And this is what the players have been talking about all along. The owners treating them like animals, play basketball, and you'll hear fans, come on, play ball. If you've ever been to a game before, these fans, some of these diehard fans can get totally out of line. If I was a professional basketball player, I would have already thrown some swings myself. I can't stomach someone treating me like an animal just because I play ball. No matter how much money you make, people are going to treat you like an animal. It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive. Doesn't matter what you've achieved in life. If you have black skin, you go to the right place at the right time, you're gonna get treated like an animal. It's a sad, very, very true situation here in the States. Anywhere in the world, frankly, you can go to London, you can go to Russia, you can go anywhere outside of Africa. This is the case. It's sad to see it. Front and center of the NBA Finals. Who wants to watch that crap? That's just. And if you're not asking questions as to why, what we can do that behooves you to not even take a closer look into this and understand how bad this is in our sports, an owner. And a few years ago, just these owners are just, to me, seem kind of racist. Why would you want to be involved in a sport? Okay, you love the sport, but why would you be involved in a sport that you know damn well that you don't like the people playing the sport? Now, how the Golden State Warriors supposed to put their best foot forward to actually want to win this whole entire series? Of course they're going to do that But at the same time, do they even enjoy their own fans? Do their fans have their love for them like that? Do they really? Who knows? I mean, who really knows? They just want you to win, and then once you're done with the season, get out of my face, we're done with you. You know? I don't mean to spread this kind of hate, but at some point in time, you have to lay down the law and say, this is bullshit. You know? This is bullshit. Hopefully there's no stupid ass strike. You know? This thing can get way out of hand, but you know, let's all just cool down and just brush this one under the rug. That's really the best thing to do. So, how's your day going, guys? How's your day going? I really wanted to talk about NoFap today. Let's switch gears now. Oh, look at this. How is your streak going, guys? You probably, let's just call this stage 2. You're probably right now, you know, if you've started faltering, you know, everybody falters, teeter-totter, you know, you kind of thinking, oh, this is bullshit. Let me just go back to my old ways. Maybe you've already gone back to your old ways and you're not trying to get this, you know, that NoFap energy, just faltering. It's okay. You here now? Let's talk about it. So, you're starting to falter, right? And you're thinking that you want to get out of this challenge, right? I'm sorry, it's not a challenge, it's a lifestyle. It's going to take a long time for you to get out of this. You're never going to get out of this. This is going to be your life. Now, how do you embrace this new energy that you've gotten? Or if you've lost it, how do you get back on the bandwagon? I'll first start with how to embrace it. You embrace it by utilizing the benefits. You got to get out of the house. You got to start talking to people. Okay? You got to go outside of your comfort zone and actually interact with people you've never interacted with before. Now, mind you, not everybody's going to want to interact with you a lot of times. Once you start getting more talkative, there's going to be a chunk of society that's not going to want to interact with you, and then there's going to be that chunk that will. But it all depends on how you present yourself. You know, it depends on how you present yourself, okay? Can't stress that enough. You have to want to be very approachable. You're gonna have to want to try to prepare yourself for new people in your life. Now, how do you do that? Let's start with the first and obvious thing is you're gonna want to start dressing better, okay? Now, okay, if you don't have enough money to dress better, you're gonna want to be cleaner. You're gonna want to use lotion, okay? You're going to want to use fragrance. You're gonna want to use a deodorant that works for you. If you're not wearing deodorant, you're gonna want to use something, you know, that's not too strong, something that's good for sensitive skin. No excuses. So when you do go out, you're at your best, okay? You're not just languishing in yourself and enjoying yourself too much. You want to be able to, you know, present yourself, get a haircut, you know, shave, you know, be like me. Now, of course, you can't do all the things like me. You can't afford that, but most of the things are really attainable, okay? Like I said before, quitting marijuana allows you a lot more flexibility in what you can do to improve yourself financially. And I really can't stress that quitting marijuana will be one of the most beneficial things for you to do. Trust me, I'm the number one, not the number one, but one of the, you know, people who, you know, did the marijuana train. So yeah, take my word for it. You want to quit that. Now that it's illegal, it's difficult to quit, but you know, once you get past that, let's say the nausea
of it, let's start with marijuana. Once you get past the nausea, feeling nauseous, and feeling as if you can't maintain your eating habits. It's only like a couple days. It won't be that bad. Once you're able to get past that and not use it as a crutch, then yeah, you'd be more flexible in what you can do. Another thing that you want to be aware of when you do quit marijuana is that your mood and your attitude will change. So that's only going to be for a week. Well, only a week. It's for some people harder than than abstaining from utilizing the internet. But then it could be easier for some people. But it's something you want to attack right away. If it's something that's going on, you want to attack it right away. Don't think about it. Just do it. Trust me. Blazing's become so fashionable. It was cool back in the day when it was actually illegal, but now it's legal. So it's become really fashionable and really profitable for some people. So, yeah, once you quit that, you have extra funds to improve yourself. Now, moving forward, once you've got that away, no fap becomes a lot easier. It's not going to be as difficult without that. You're going to have a lot of air to breathe. Your skin's going to clear up, You're going to be able to get bigger because, your body's 70% water. Without the need to blaze, you're going to be able to get some real gains out of your workout sessions. You're going to have these veins popping out all the time. It's going to be cool. Trust me. Believe me. Once you do that, your real superpowers begin to really kick in, because when you inhale a lot of tar into your body, it really hinders your ability to breathe and take in the most nutrients from your food. So something to look at and something to take very seriously moving forward. If you're young, you're 16, 15, I get it. You're living that life. You're living your best life. You want to just maintain that. But honestly, seriously, you're going to want to really stop that when you can, and keep in your mind that this is just a moment in time, and then you will stop. Most people come to the realization when it really either stops working for them and then they stop, or it stops working for them and it's a gateway drug and you do something else. So yeah, keep in mind that it could get worse by jumping to something a lot worse. And then I would want to say communicating with people, making new contacts and expanding your network is something that that's my life. So it really is something that I'm able to speak on. You're gonna want to get outside of your comfort zone, and what I mean by that is, try and change your daily routine. You want to be unpredictable. You don't want to be so predictable. And then you're going to want to be able to just speak to new people. And I can't stress that anymore. Watch who you speak to, though. I've said that before. But you're going to want to be able to speak. If someone doesn't want to speak to you, don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. Just kind of roll with it. Okay, you talk to someone and they blatantly ignore you. Cool. Keep it moving. Walk a little bit, or just talk to the next person. But don't stop the momentum of trying to speak with people. And don't let someone else's bad day rub off on you. And then all of a sudden now you can't talk to new people. It's very, very contagious, someone else's reaction on you when you're trying to talk to them. So you talk to someone and they just blatantly ignore you. Then boom, you're done for, who knows, a month or two. You want to keep going that same day, believe me, it'll be to your benefit. Now, dealing with anger. This is the really important thing, because by this stage, some of you guys who from my last video are still going strong, be aware of your anger. You could do some damage if pushed hard enough. You could get yourself into trouble. Okay, because your testosterone is going to be increasing, and like I said, you are going to be unpredictable. And people are people. Like I said, they're going to like to keep poking and prodding, and you run with it. But at any point in time, something could happen. Someone could do something. You may even blame someone, the wrong person, for something that happened, and then just jump on it. So yeah, be very, very careful. Be forgiving. All right, forgive and forget, and just keep it moving, because people, they almost like really want you to get at them. Like they're just waiting for it. So just understand that some people who are kind of like poking and prodding you, who know that you're on this journey, if they know that you're on this journey, you have to be able to forgive and forget. You have to be able to, kind of sidestep those guys. Okay, that's very, very important. Very, very important. Wow, that's pretty cool. So yeah, as well. Once your anger is kind of in control, but just be aware of your anger. Don't just not pay attention to it. It's always there in the background. So just be very, very aware of that. That you know that it's there. Especially for you single guys who don't have anyone to actually console you. Be very aware of your anger, and like when you're trying to make new contacts and people are brushing you off, you're gonna get more and more angry. It's just a natural occurrence. As long as you're on this journey, anger is gonna build up, and the only way to deal with that anger is to be productive. Like you gotta get into your zone, no matter what it is you're doing. No matter what it is, just get in that zone and stick with it. Then, like exercise really is a really good thing, but also work with your mind. Do puzzles. Do something that captivates you and stick with it. Read. I'm telling you to read, but really read. It helps a lot. Depending on what you're reading, not something that makes you more angry. So yeah, man. The new Ford Raptor is coming out. Runch Raptor. Looks pretty cool. Looks the same. Me, I'm looking for another vehicle, guys. I'm still looking around. First, I got to save up some money. But it's about that time to get something a little bit more, a little bigger. But yeah, so yeah, you guys ask me any questions in the comment section below. You guys have been pretty quiet these days. I know that not that many people are on my channel because I haven't been talking about fragrances like I used to. I just haven't been buying that much, Today I'm wearing Antiba. I haven't worn that in a while. My wife does not like me wearing that. She says it's too strong and too corny. But I like it because it's so smoothly made. But I guess for other people, it's strong. For me, it's not. Like right now, I can't smell it. Only I get wafts of it here and there. But it just kind of takes me back to the days when I first started getting into fragrances, and I got into a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances. And it's a very calming fragrance. I actually recommend that. A lot of these calming fragrances that I have, it seems like other people don't like them, so yeah, it's okay. I have to wear it when I'm not around them. Let's see here. On here real quick. So yeah, guys, how'd you like that vegan video? A vegan and carnivore diet. It really is something. The internet does have some rabbit holes and some pitfalls if you're not careful. Because we spend so much time on YouTube these days that, you don't even really, you can't really expect, you cannot really expect to see something you cannot unsee. Once you've seen it, and it's now part of your day-to-day understanding of what's going on in the world. That's why they like to talk a lot about fake news. There's a lot of fake news going on. Fake news. YouTube's full of fake news. This diet thing is just really, it really just captivates people. They want to lose weight. They want to They want to improve the way they look, and the road to that improvement is through diet, which I believe is absolutely not true. I believe that diet without exercise is just a very unnecessary thing to do, a highly unnecessary thing to do. You know, I was watching some videos, and someone has a theory that the carnivore diet is really just so that pit the carnivores and the vegans together, and they have these insane carnivores that make the vegans seem sane, seem like they make sense. So because these guys are eating raw meat, rotten meat, drinking blood, it makes the vegetarian diet seem like a normal diet. I was like, what the frick is this, man? But then you think about it, it does make sense. You know, it actually does make sense. Can you imagine? Everyone has a different view on diet and, you know, what the government wants us to be like. But, you know, if you think about it, getting us all to eat a vegetarian diet would definitely be a lot easier for us to be under control, you know, and it'd be a lot cheaper. Hey! Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, hit me in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.
What's up? How was the park?